Hey, what's going on? This is Glendon Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu, where you learn how to make money
what's going on? This is
without a
Glendon
job.
Cameron, founder of Hustlers.
So it's about to be very, very interesting. Make sure I get that volume down and put my camera where I want it to be. Make sure we adjust all this correctly. There's been a lot of questions about training and teaching and stuff, right? So we're going to answer all that stuff, plus a lot more. Just hold on a second, make sure you get that completely dead, and then we can get into this. So with that, okay, new training, new training, new way of training. I looked at some stuff because the thing is, I realized I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm going to take it to a hybrid of traditional education, kind of pulling out a lot of the stuff and mix it with my own methodology and pathology and such. I'll give you an example. New course, Uncivilized Profits. We need to break down how the first module is going to go. You're going to have to actually read stuff. You will have to go out and create a paper, 1,000-word paper. You'll have to email that paper to me, and I'm going to read it and grade it and get back to you. And that's the type of stuff we're going to do. Also, I have found out that I do much better in terms of sales and profitability from this channel. So for all you folks who watching, I appreciate you. Keep doing it. I didn't even send the offer out to my list because that list needs to be rebuilt. And then all of this is part of the education that you're going to get if you choose to jump into the Hustler Kung Fu training methods. It's money school. That's what it is. It's money school, because everything that I do, everything I talk about, the end goal is to create income that you can gain pretty fast. I mean, you know, time is money, right? So I streamline the courses, and I'm taking certain things out because it was some stuff that I was doing that I shouldn't have done. And there's some things that I didn't do that I need to do, because I need to hold people more accountable. And the best way to hold people more accountable is to get a group of people who are dedicated to getting a financial education. So with that, there's just a radical pricing structure. So if I put something out really economical, you better get on it, because once that price goes, it's gone. I'm not, you know, because I get a lot of people who will see that it's a little bit better explained, and then they'll jump in and it's like, hey, I didn't get that email from a week ago when it was this price. Can I get that price now? I never answer those emails. Never. Because person wasn't paying attention. And that's not a hate thing. It's just the video I did. We ain't paying no more. It's just certain people don't need to be here. And I'm taking this money training to a very high level. Essentially, all of the rookie stuff, the free stuff, it's here on the YouTube channel. Here it is. Here it is. Anything that I develop energy and time into, it's going to be very valuable for you, because there's a certain way that's crafted. And I'm going to give you, this is a lesson in money school. There is value, and there is economics, and there is incentives, and then there is subsidies. Essentially, a person has to have a different level of appreciation for education and understand the economics of value. I'll give you an example. I was having this conversation with a new client. A few years ago, signed someone up, charged them like $5 grand, got them up to $100 grand a month. $100 grand a month. Way more money than they pay me. Way more money. And they wanted to keep me, quote, at that $5 grand a month, because I heard his wife say, well, that's good enough for him. Well, I never worked with him again. and they're not making that kind of money. See the value here. And this is one of the lessons that I really, really want you guys to understand. If you have, quote, a paycheck mentality, if like, let's say a course is $6,000. Let's put a course out there, 6,000. You're looking at it based upon what you had to do. You had to do to earn 6,000 versus if I take this $6,000 course or I spend $100,000 with this consultant, how much more money can I make? That's not the thought process. The thought process is, whoa, that's a lot of money. This is money school. This is what we're talking about. Versus how much more money is that going to lead me to make? And I'll give you a great example of my financial education with Earl Nightingale Lead the Field. I spent the time I was making $2 a week, the course with, because this is how Nightingale Conant worked back then. They would send it to you free. And after so many days, you had to pay them and they send you an invoice. I mean, it was cold. I wanted to keep them. I only had like $200 and I spent $115. So at that point, it was like 25% of my monthly income on, at first it was cassette tapes. I didn't even have CDs. I got CDs later because something happened. I listened to the cassette tapes so many times, I literally wore them out. But let's just say $120 for those, right? Long, long time ago. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands, ROI is like hundreds of thousands. And I sat like many of you, and I sat there and I was like, it's a lot of money. But something in me, because I was changing, I was metamorphosizing. Some of you are on that journey right now. You're metamorphosizing, you're changing, your viewpoints are changing, the things you're doing is changing. And I went ahead and spent the money. Best $120 I've ever spent. Because the returns have been going on for years and years and years and years and years. And if you've been around here, you've known that I have recommended Earl Nightingale Lead the Field course hundreds of times. So I've made hundreds of thousands of ROI on that purchase years ago. And I have spread and I've turned on a few thousand people to Earl Nightingale. So let's really look at that, because once again, this is money school. And money is cash, money is intellectual property, money is emotion, money is attention. Money school, money's just not this physical stuff. Money is in many different forms. So I got so much out of it that I shared it with all of you. It just keeps going. And that's called value. If I focused on the price, and I know a lot of people I've lost already because there are some of you who are not comfortable spending more money than you make, or a lot of money. Now, part of this education is if you're still in a paycheck type mentality, it's going to be very hard for you to move to a business or ownership mentality. I have a friend who is in a situation, and hold on. We've got some house cleaning to do. Hold on a minute. And boom, just like that, we're gone. Just checking the chat room. Part of that, now I'm gonna discuss that. That's happened ever since I've been on YouTube. And it kind of goes in cycles, I think, because many people who are, and this is a great lesson. This is a really, really good lesson. There are many people who feel bold because Trump's the president, but anyone that goes out, like there was this guy who ran into this girl on her way to class and he said that to her. Now, those are the actions of a coward. Those are actions of someone who is emotionally bankrupt. Those are the actions of someone living in a poverty, scarcity mindset. So a lot of this stuff is based upon fear, because they feel that someone has taken something from them, and they feel that someone else is gaining, they're losing, which is 100% an employee mindset, a scarcity mindset, and a poverty mindset. Because with money school and doing these things and learning about value, if you listen to this channel long enough, you'll make money just from the stuff up here. And for the courses and things, we're going to get deep. We're going to get in deep in subjects, because like with uncivilized profits, I actually have videos I did years ago that are here on YouTube. Well, it's just one, and I put it in the course, and then you got to listen to it and do a lesson, because I identified that demographic that elected Donald Trump years ago, because I was at that point where the rubber meets the road. I was talking to people, I was doing business, and I saw these people, and they were unhappy white guys. And part of the unhappiness came from 2006, 2007, 2008. This recession touched so many people. And this is the thing people don't really talk about. Many of those folks that were impacted are still impacted, and they've not recovered. And nobody's listening to them. That's what did it. And this is the sad thing. And this is one of the reasons I'm doing money school. This is why I'm elevating the education, and we're going to get deep, is if you're poor in the next 4 years, you're fucked. And you're going to be fucked for the next 12 to 50 years, because whether he stays in office 4 years or 8 years, the impact and damage will go on for decades. And if you're not about building your economy, building a business, good luck to you. That's all I got to say. Good luck to you. All right, so let's go in the chat room real quick. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, someone's unhappy because he got banned. See, part of this is with creating money. And once again, money is cash, assets, intellectual property. Attention is money. Attention is money. Emotional intelligence is money. There's many, many different forms of money. And with money school, we're going to money school's hustlers kung fu, but that's going to be the thing, because you take the classes. The ultimate outcome is for you to make a lot of money. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. That's what I want to do. That's what you want to do. That's what everybody wants to do. Is out here putting stuff out, make more money. And that's going to be the core outcome. So with that, I had to challenge you guys. I got to take you through some stuff, because I'm going to give you my audience blueprint. Now, this is some that I did when I created the channel. This is something I did upscale garage sale. And it's not something I think about. It's just a natural part of the business rhythm that I have. But I didn't realize that I've never really put it out step by step by step. I've talked about it, but I've never said, this is the first thing you do. This is the second thing you do. This is the third thing you do. Okay, let's have a conversation. And that's what money school is going to be about. We're going to have a lot of fun, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming. Let's see what's going on here. I got to move to the next step, I guess. Renting space, kind of scared. Okay, here's the thing. Great Depression, right? Worst economic situation that we've had in America, right? And we got past that. Also, many people became quite wealthy during that time frame. So understand, there's so much opportunity out here. It's unreal. And that's one of the things that's going to be in money school. Let's see what we got down here. Oh no, this stream's going to stay up. This is something that's going to stay up. This is just for new people who come after you guys, because like I said, I've raised my prices for consulting to $1,000 an hour. I'm getting that. I put together packages. I've raised those prices. I'm getting that. And typically I'm going to get better people, because with uncivilized profits, we have not had a confirmation of someone letting us inside their big business. Can't put it out there, but this is kind of things, because Here's the thing you should ask yourself. All right, someone's making millions and millions of dollars from business they built. Esoteric knowledge, certain guidelines, steps, things they did, things they developed. Now ask yourself this question. Why would this person who's making all of this money let you into their life and give you the keys to the castle? And you're not related or fucking. Why would they do that? It's a serious question, isn't it? So another thing that's going to happen is I'm going down to two groups, Video Marketing Tribe, because video marketing is the shiznick. It is what I do. It's what got me here. It's how you found me. It is the best thing ever. So, and Coach Early Hustler. Those are going to be only two groups. I'm getting rid of Disruptive Circus, which incidentally is the cheapest group and it's the group with the least amount of people. That's something to think about. That's something to think about, right? And I'm playing around with these effects I just found. They've been here for the longest. But focus on that. And like with Uncivilized Profits, all right, we're going to talk about audiences and how to find audiences. See, here's the thing. Everyone thinks that Trump sold these people something. He ain't some shit. He figured out what they wanted and he made a promise that he would get it for them. That was it. If you sell what people are buying, you'll make money. Ty Lopez, in the group, we're having a conversation about him. There's so much Ty Lopez hate. And the thing is, if you would Google him, he's been making money for a long time. This isn't his first rodeo. It's not his second rodeo. It's not even his third rodeo. And, it's just like, oh yeah, he spends millions of dollars on ads. Don't you have to have millions of dollars to spend millions of dollars? Because I just look at the logic, but so much of it is steeped in hate and jealousy and scarcity mindset that they can't think straight because they're so angry. And it's just like, oh, he's a scammer and all this other stuff. I have learned from Ty Lopez. I have learned from Donald Trump. I have learned from Hitler. And every time I say that, people are like, oh, don't say that. They're going to come after you. You know what? If you can't fucking deal with the truth, life is going to make you its bitch. Straight up. That you can't say something because somebody's going to be mad. We got a guy that's going to be in the Oval Office that said, grab by the pussy. Grab by the pussy. I saw all kinds of memes. It's just like, hey, that makes me want to vote for him more. And a lot of women voted for him. A lot. So we'll be dealing with a lot of honesty. We'll be dealing with a great deal of different stuff. Let's see. What would you recommend for someone like me who's currently establishing their business and have the dilemma of education versus startup? I don't quite understand your question. Melissa V, I know I listened to you and you're right. You're dead right on stuff. I did 500 just in the last few days just to fear the untried. Hey, you got to put it out there. Hey, Glendon, I live in Middle Georgia and I want to start a media company, but in the meantime, I want to start a house painting service. I'm 23. My goal is to be established in 5 years. Okay. My suggestion to you is you start one business and make sure that's making money before you move on to the next. If you want to do media production, you're going to have to get the fuck out of Middle Georgia because there's not enough business down there. So some things to think about. Just some stuff to think about. Now, some of the concepts we're going to get into, like with Uncivilized Profits. The audience is everything. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say we're, all right, the dirty books. I didn't advertise them. I didn't do a lot. I just wrote them. I put some good covers on them and they sold. Is it because I'm that good? Ain't it. It's just the audience is so huge. When I was doing research, there were books about Bigfoot fucking chicks, and there was aliens fucking chicks, and mutants and centaurs. I mean, there was all this kinky, weird stuff with the garden variety, romance, BD. There was so much, and I just put the stuff up. And at one point, I was doing about $1,800 a month off those books. No advertising, Once again, it's not me. I understood the marketplace, I understood the audience, and I put something out there that the audience want. That's the secret. And we're going to get into that because many people don't know how to look for audiences. I've been interested in purchasing your courses, but I don't have enough to start a capital for both equipment and courses. What would you say is more important to prioritize? This is what you should do. And this is my advice to everyone who is having financial issues where they don't have enough. All right, my courses are not that expensive. Even if you get the full book, big deal is $2,500. And in terms of what you get, that is cheap. So if you got that burden, many people do. Many people, there was a study out. Over half of America can't come up with $2,000 cash if they had to within 30 days. That's scary. And if that's you, you're poor. You are poor. If you can't come up with $2,000 cash in 30 days, you are poor. Start a service business. What you do is you find some service business and just get this shit out of your head. Like, I gotta like it. You're poor. You have no fucking money. You can't do the things you want to do. You can't live how you want to live. You have no fucking options here. So pick some, hold your nose and jump in and balance out. And when I say balance out, it is get your business to the point where it supports you and you can put a G or two a month away. At that point, you can start looking at other stuff. This whole thing of I have no money, I'm going to start from scratch and make all this money, $100,000, $1 million. Sure, some people can do it. Yeah, some people do it. Most folks can't. That's why there's so many folks out there calling all these programs scams and stuff, because they can't make them work because they don't have the capital. They don't have the connections. So balance out, get yourself financially sound before you purchase any of my courses. So that's what you got to do once again. Now, another thing that we're going to do in Money School is have case studies, because I've had offers like how to do a partnership. Me sitting here and saying, this is how you do a partnership, right? That gives you the template, but there's so many different variables. So there's some that I'm working on where I may be going into a partnership. So everything that I do, I'll be able to lift up the veil and say, look, this is how it went down. This is what you need to do. This is how it works. I'll be able to do that. And like, I got 2 customers who are going to be doing some big stuff, and I'll be able to discuss some of that, but I got to talk to them first before I make any promises. But the big goal here, videos on the YouTube channel, that's your free stuff. That's your free trial, all that. Then we start getting into it, because if you notice, I haven't been like doing the things I normally do. Like Uncivil Profit started off at 25, it went to 55, it went to 75. Now it's 250. Because the first section there, the first exercise is there, and I'm going to be grading papers like a professor. So I'm not doing that for the free 99. That's crazy, because it's a 1,000-word paper. I got to look at it, and I got to kind of type up a response. And something else too that I'm going for is what I had a conversation I had with a customer was whose average ticket price was $25. I said, we need to get that to like 150. You can sell less and make way more. See, I'm all about the conversions, like open rates and views and all other shit. I don't care about that. I care about the people who buy, because you can get on that vanity metrics train or that false narrative train. And you could, someone I consulted with recently with a YouTube channel, they get 1.2 million views a month. I might do 3 million views a year. They do my AdSense, which ain't much. I'm probably gonna do maybe like $900 this month. It's 4 times more than what they get. Now I'm gonna explain to you in this, because this is Money School and we talk about these things. All of their videos are like 3 to 6 minutes, and they can only have 1 ad. I've got videos with 3, 4, 5, 6 ads that people watch from start to finish. It ain't rocket science. It ain't hard, but many people listen. For years, I got hammered with, hey, your videos are too damn long. Your videos are too damn long. Someone said the other day, like, if your videos were shorter, I would watch it. My response is the videos aren't for you. If you can devote 2, 3, 4 hours a day playing video games, but watching a 30-minute video with information on how to improve your life, put money in your pockets is too much of a burden, this ain't for you. It really ain't for you. And I don't want you as a customer because your principles and priorities are totally out of whack. Let's see what we got here in the chat room. All of the really deep how to do money stuff, that's going to be paid courses. Networking, I can tell you networking now. You got to get out of your house. You got to go to conventions. You got to get on planes. You got to do meetups. You got to get out and meet people. K9connect.com. I'm trying to crowdfund. How do I create the audience? You don't create the audience. You find the audience. Yeah, tax preparation is great. I got a friend that became a millionaire off that. This is the live Q&A, and let's just put this out there. If you notice that when people ask me, you'll ask me 1 or 2 questions, I'll answer that. But you ask me 10, 20 questions, that's a consult. Because it's particular to your business and your desires. That's a consult. So get your 1 or 2 questions in. Do you recommend spending 2 years of self-improvement and ignoring outside entertainment? I recommend doing self-improvement and creating a business at the same time. That's what I recommend. I don't recommend like taking, it sounds good. We have a lot of people who are doing these personal journeys where they're taking 2 or 3 years. And most of these folks, and also, it just depends on your age and what you want to do. If you're 20 to 25, not married, no kids, no responsibilities, if you want to take 2 years off and travel around the world, do it. That's the time to do it. Not when you're 35, married with kids. Unless your wife agrees and y'all can figure out how to do that. And people do that. I'm just saying, it ain't the same. I'll tell you a dirty story real quick while y'all get your questions together. I had a friend in the military. His name was Mandy. Mandy was Cuban. Mandy's father was a drug guy. And he didn't want Mandy to be Manny. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm going Mandy. I'm sorry, man. Manny. M-A-N-N-Y. Manny. And his father didn't want him to be in the life. But Manny in the military with a fucking gold card. Back in the day, a Visa gold card was a status symbol. And we were in Hawaii, Hickam Air Base. It was Hickam and what was the other one? Because there was 2 air bases. It was Hickam Air Base and I can't think of the other one, but it was literally across the street from Schofield Barracks. Matter of fact, I'm going to Google that because it's bothering me that I can't remember it. Air Force bases on Hawaii, because there's 2. Actually, there's 3 if you count Kaneohe with the Marines. Air Force Base in Hawaii. Hickam and what's the other one? Oh, no. There's 2 of them. Once they closed it. U.S. military bases in Hawaii. Field Station Kaneohe. Okay, all right. It wasn't a complete air base. It was a field. That's what it was. Because I was sitting there going like, what the hell? Because it was the Air Force guys, because they had the best damn mess hall. It was incredible. Yep. Let's see. Still around. Oh, somebody put up a. Okay, yeah, it's still there. I'm telling you, they had like the best mess hall. It was amazing. And it was all like the tech guys and stuff. All right, back to the story. It was just bothering me because I was like, I know there was something. So we're in Paris, France, Eurail. We're doing this stuff. Now, if it wasn't for him, I never would have did this. He expanded my perspectives and like, hey, we got to do this, G. Cam, we got to do this. We young, we free. We need to do this. So we're up in France. We're staying in hostels. We're doing all of this shit. We go out. If you know about Normandy, the beach and the countryside. So we're out in the country. We meet this, at one point, the French really loved American soldiers because there's all of these little cemeteries where the American soldiers came and liberated villages. So there's a lot of respect. Well, back then there was. This farmer puts it up in his house. In his house. And we sleep with his daughters. We never told that story because I was sitting there like, should we do this? You know, I was just straight up bitch. And he's like, Cam, they're naked and giggling. What do you think? Jump. So I say all that to say that when you are young, unattached, you can have those kind of experiences. But later on in life, that goes out the window. Ricky Perez Jr., I have 2,000 in credit card. Do you think it's wise to start a business with debt? Is thinking of daycare, lawn service, food service. All right, I'm going to give you the same speech. Start a low-cost service business and get your cash up. You can start a service business with virtually no money. It's just going to work your ass off. What do you mean, how much do I charge for a little promotion? I don't understand your question. What course do I need to start a tax preparation business? You don't need a course. What you need to do is this summer, this tax season, if you can get in with H&R Block or whoever, get a job and learn how that thing works. I have no courses on tax preparation. Best way for you is get a job and learn how the system works. You can also steal customers that way. Melissa V, I don't know if you get a kick out of this story, but my last unit, I find this bag of Xmas ornaments, cookie cutters, and decor. But right in the middle of this stuff is a large pink dildo. Sell it up. I saw that all the time. Saw that all of the time. That's why the name of that book was like The Porn's Always in the DVD unit. So that's what you do. If you have no money, you got debt, listen to me. Start a service business. That would be lawn care, running errands, cleaning houses, cleaning businesses, because you can get cash very quickly and you can start those businesses very quickly for the low. That's what you do. Do that. And as people like to say, parlay your cash later, right? Hold on, let me make a little adjustment here. Just come back a little bit. There we go. That should be better. I got all this stuff that I never use. I'm not going to do it now because this is money school. Let's see. That's what's going on in the chat room. You can contact my assistant at hustlerskungfu@gmail.com. So let's see. It is football season. Hold on a second. Where are we with this? Because I wasn't going to stay on too long. Not too long. So everyone's got quite like, you know, if you got any questions about service businesses, go ahead and throw it in there. Because with money school, I got people through a foundation thing. You may not be where you want to be, start the kind of business you want to start, but you can start a service business really, really quick and get your money up. And then parlay, as people like to say, into something else a little bit better. You can do that. Let's see what's going on here. hustlerskungfu@gmail.com. Wait a minute, Elizabeth Kurtz. I do lawn service cleaning. How do I attract customers? No one seems to need my help. I'm a woman doing landscaping. Is that having an effect? I don't think so. You got to learn how to market. That's a big, big thing. You got to learn how to market. 30 days to 2,500. Let's see. Since we got a lot of people here, hold on. Let me look at something. For anyone that comes later after this is over and no longer live, this promotion will not I repeat, it will not be in effect. Because one of the things I'm doing, and something I've learned, is I be hooking up my peeps. Folks who watch these streams, I appreciate you. So if you're live, let's see, what will I do? Hold on a second, let me, because yeah, no one else will even know about this if they're not here. So I can do this pretty safely. All of you folks who want to do a service business, because 30 days to 2,500 is like 750. So what I'm going to do is knock a lot off, and all right, I'm going to do this. And you got to be live to get this, because once it's not live, I am getting rid of this. I'm going to take it down. So let's see. Let's go with here. So everyone who wants to do a service business and needs some help, 30 days to 2,500, the original course will hook you up. And I don't know why. Oh, that's why. I guess I need to copy and paste the link to give you guys so it will work. All right, get rid of that. This link that I'm about to put in here is for 30 days, 2,500. And it is the course that will help for those of you who want to start a service business. You'll have a lot of money. It will help you with marketing. It will help you with sales. It will help you with a lot of things. It's very quirky, but it's also very effective if you do the work. And that's on you. Video marketing is a core skill. That's like my flagship stuff. So that's never going to be cheap, because video marketing transformed my life. That's the reality of it. It transformed my life. So let's get rid of all that stuff. Let's get rid of that. Let's see what else is going on. Chat room. So for those of you who want to do service businesses, you can hit that link, start tonight. Or if you want some other stuff, go below the video. There's a lot of stuff for you. You are cracking me out. Snuck in the bathroom at work to watch. That is hilarious. All right, so if there's no more questions about service business, and this is just, you know, an overview. And like I said, I'm not trying to keep it too long, because people have been asking me questions on how things are going to go, but this is how the new training is going to go, and things are going to jump off like that. So if there's no other questions, can video marketing work for a service business? Okay, I'm going to answer that before I completely bounce. Video marketing has many components, and many people, when they think of video marketing, they think of video production, which means you go out, you buy this camera gear, and you go out and create videos for people and charge them hundreds of dollars or a few thousand, depending upon the video. Okay, that's bullshit. That's, you know, you hear this, you can create this amazing video, right? And if you don't know how to embed messaging, you don't know how to market, position that video, it will go nowhere. So I'm saying, you know, the video production side, people are all over the place. But the folks who know how to do what I know how to do, which is embed messages and make sales online. I mean, I am one of the few people who does 100% pure online digital marketing. I don't meet people. It's rare that I meet people. So if they're local or something, everything's done online or over the phone. I have clients in Japan, Israel, UK, folks I never met, paying me thousands and thousands of dollars. This is internet marketing at its finest, video marketing. So something that does that, that's not going to be cheap. This stuff can change your life, change mine. So, okay, that's it. So you guys jump on that, and I will see you in the next stream. Appreciate y'all coming out on your Saturday evening.